Welcome back to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. To be part of our super community and find out more about Eliances, visit www.Eliances.com. Now, back to our super host, David Kogan, founder of Eliances.
Good morning and thank you again. This is David Kogan with Eliances, interviewing heroes. And what a morning it has been. Talk about amazing heroes. We had the president of the world's largest distributor of electronic components, the president of Avnet EMA, another president of the largest headquartered bank in Arizona, the president of Alliance Bank, and the owner of the largest running clean comedy clubs in Arizona, the owner of Jester's Comedy Club. But it doesn't stop there, because live in the studio, we have the hero and co-founder of an Inc. 500 that has grown nearly 100% per year on average to very quickly come to manage $150 million in assets. I have the co-founder of Caliber, Chris Loeffler. Good morning, Chris.
Morning, David. Thank you for having us. So great to be part of this show.
I got to tell you, I was so excited that you're here. You guys are doing so much for the community and so much for your clients. To reach Chris Loeffler, go to caliberco.com. That's CALIBERCO.com. Now, there may be possibly someone listening who may not know what Caliber does. I know you do so much, but I want our listeners to hear from you.
Yeah, we'll try to keep it to short and sweet. But ultimately what we do is we help our private clients build their wealth. And in a time when it's so difficult to find where to invest and where to put your money, we create different types of methods to invest in real estate, hotels, apartments, office buildings, in such a way that you let us do the work. You hire us. We are your owner for profit, and we're out there finding the great deals, making the decisions, and ultimately making sure the projects are successful. So that's what we do. And behind all that, we own operating companies that are a construction company, a property management company, real estate brokerage, et cetera. So we run quite a few businesses underneath the parent company, but at the end of the day, it's all about taking care of our clients.
Now, one of the things is you said is that you do hotels, a number of others, houses, and so on. What do you see as the fastest growth sector right now?
Oh, by far, at least in Phoenix, Arizona, it's going to be apartments, growing very, very quickly because people want to live here. They want to move to Arizona. And then right behind that is all the different commercial sectors, including hotels, because the business environment in Arizona is tremendous. We had, Ed Zito from Alliance Bank. We're an Alliance Bank customer, and he's right when he says that Arizona, and especially in Phoenix, it's just a great place to be and do business.
In fact, let's talk about apartment complexes. How do you see things in real estate changing with the millennials?
Well, millennials are looking for more of a community. They're looking for an opportunity to live in a walkable area, in an area where, in the city of Phoenix especially, not necessarily many walkable areas in the city. So that's starting to come together. And that relates to apartment communities because people can live in a place where they've got, amenities, they've got a community, they can meet people and be closer into all the different great restaurants and things that the city has to offer.
And I have the co-founder of Caliber, Chris Loeffler, in the studio. They are an Inc. 500 company. Now, there's a lot of different ways to invest and a lot of different options out there for people. This is money radio. I mean, we hear about making money in that. Why would someone work with Caliber?
I think the reason why people work with us is that what we do is something that they understand. When they invest in our funds, for instance, or things that we offer, they actually have a chance to meet the people who make the decisions to buy the assets. They get to be connected to what they own. And if they look at their average portfolio and they dig into their stock portfolio, their bond portfolio, or whatever it is they have in their portfolios, most people don't really understand what they own. And it's nice to know what you own. It's nice to know why it's going to be profitable and what is driving your success.
Now, let me ask you, too, is how do you find the right investment for your clients? There's so much out there in that. How do you, somebody who may be perhaps new to it, new with investment, I mean, can you walk them through the process, or do they have to already come with this information and knowledge to you?
Yeah, it's that's really what we do is we teach and we educate. And in our business, we learned in 2008 that you need to be investing on a set of core principles, not necessarily what's hot or what's trendy. And in our business, we invest on a set of principles that's simple. We buy things that are that we're paying hopefully less than we think they're actually worth. We buy assets that produce an income stream that we can hopefully grow. Very simple sets of core principles that allow us to make good decisions, whether the market's overheated, whether it's in distress, or whether it's doing nothing. Those things don't really matter to us as long as we stick to our principles.
You're listening to Eliances Heroes on Money Radio, AM 1510 and FM 99.3. Are you a hero in business? Go to Eliances.com. That's ELIANCES.com. Now, you talked about buying assets in that. What would you say was perhaps one of the best assets that you purchased?
I've got to say, and still to this day, it's our Hampton Inn Hotel in Scottsdale, right near Talking Stick Resort. It's a beautiful asset. It was run okay, and now it's run very, very well. It's been very profitable for our clients, and we just made the right decision at the right time, and we look forward to continuing to do that.
What makes the best investor?
The best investor is someone who takes the time to get to know us, to build a relationship with us, and to understand that as they do that, they build trust with us, and we're able to make decisions and work together in a much cleaner and much more efficient way.
Now, what is your type of ideal investor? Do they have to have a certain amount of funds, certain amount? I mean, what is it? Does someone have to have $1 gazillion, or where do they have to be? Yeah,
in our business, we have a lot of different rules and regulations that we have to comply with, and so our investors, generally speaking, are considered to be accredited investors. So they have a net worth in excess of $1 million. And one of the things that's interesting about our business is that we service that accredited community that's really the business owner that's built their business over, several decades, and they've built a $3 million net worth, and they don't want to lose that, or, a doctor or a lawyer or a professional services person. So those types of people actually are highly underserved in the investment community. If you've got a $100 million net worth, you've got millions of options of where you can go. But if you're at the lower end, there's not much to it.
And I have the co-founder of CaliberCo.com, that's CaliberCo.com, Chris Loeffler, and his firm has made the Inc. 500 company. That means they're one of the fastest growing companies, clearly now managing $150 million in assets. You're part of Eliances. In fact, you guys are a sponsor of Eliances too, and do so much for our community and so much for our entrepreneurs. You've attended, in fact, you ran one of our secret sessions on raising funds. You've been part of the grand table and panels. Can you describe the energy being part of Eliances?
Eliances, I actually don't really like networking. I don't very much like to go out to events that much personally, but I love going to Eliances because the people there are truly there to meet people, to help build each other's businesses, to help build their own businesses, and really to build an entrepreneurial community here in Arizona, which is, as we all know, entrepreneurs are a driving force in the success of any community.
Well, Chris, you play a very important role in this community. And I know a lot of people look up to you. I know that we have a lot of people that are part of Eliances that have also invested in Caliber Co. Just absolutely amazing. And again, it's CaliberCo.com. You could do a search of CaliberCo.com, Chris Loeffler. And thank you, too, to LoopyDocs.com, Christine Jeffries, for helping to produce the Eliances Hero Show. She speaks geek. You could reach her at LoopyDocs.com. Thank you so much. You are the best.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Eliances.
You have been listening to Eliances Heroes, where heroes in business align. Eliances is the destination for entrepreneurs, investors, CEOs, inventors, leaders, celebrities, and startups. To present your superpower, visit www.Eliances.com. To unmask Eliances heroes' secret identities, be sure to tune in every Saturday at 8 a.m. right here on Money Radio 1510 and 99.3 FM.